Hello, welcome to the evening Project Zomboid stream. The stream continues. Lost for nature. I mean, lost to nature. Whatever. Lost to nature. Continues. All right. So let me just message my viewers here. I understand now why people use Discord, because people don't get notifications that the stream's online. Online again. We're gonna lurk in the Twitch stream now. Like, I had been lurking in like me, the broadcaster. But I think, oh, it doesn't count. I can't watch it twice. Okay, well, let's lurk in the YouTube stream then. Because the thing is you're not actually by default watching your own YouTube stream, but you interestingly are by default watching your own Twitch stream. So I'm in my own stream, you know? It's kind of interesting shit. All right. Back to what we were doing. Okay, we're gonna make the stone quern because my internet just died randomly earlier. Like, just like out of nowhere, the internet just like shut off. And then it came back on like 10 minutes later. And I was like, bitch, what the hell is that? Okay. Oh shit, we gotta move this, right? Okay, right, I forgot. Okay, so we gotta... Stupid. I gotta, like, make something that's gonna be a surface. That might be easier. Can we make anything that's a surface here? Like, can we make, like, a stool or something? Like, we literally fucking can't, bro. Stupid. So we have to bring it over here, then. Do I have the chisel on me? The chisel is in here? I don't even have the chisel. Okay, well, let's go get the chisel. Let's go get the chisel, my nizzle. Pretty sure it's here. So we're about to make a stone quern. And we're also going to make a stone other thing. Stone mill, eventually. But that's a lot harder to make. Like... Can we not make this? Oh, we also need a hammer or something? We have a hammer. Do I just not have it on me? Oh. It's in my bag, bro. It's in my bag. Welcome to the evening Project Zomboid stream. We are continuing with the same playthrough, Lost for Nature. Fuck it. I don't know why I keep saying Lost for Nature. It's probably all the fucking weed. Just kidding. Lost to Nature. Here we go. And we're doing a little bit of base activities. We got some cows that we're harvesting milk from. We got some... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh. Bro. Okay, make small stone wheel. We gotta do this one too, unfortunately. Whew. I'm so glad you can do that, because, like, can you imagine? So, where should we make... We'll make it over... Let's make it over here. I should finish some of these walls. The only way might be to barricade them, though, actually. I don't know if that's going to matter ever. Like, are we ever going to have an issue with zombies coming to us? Hard to say. Okay. So we're close to making this quern. We just need a medium handle. I think I have a medium handle. It's prompted me before. This whole game is just like, hey, do you want to scroll through some lists of words with small symbols beside them? And I was watching somebody else play this game, and the symbols were even smaller. I was like, why would you select even smaller symbols? Done. Alright, so now we can make some flour, I think. Wheat seeds. Do you feel like you're surviving? Stone corn. Grind flour. Whew. Takes 5 minutes of game time. Oh, dang, right there. Oh, okay, I forgot. There's another mod I got that, like, adds all the proper animations for doing stuff. So this is what we're going to target. Because we only need these two things. Then we can make it. We could also potentially do pie dough. But we need a baking pan. The recipes in this game are so fucking stupid. Alright, pork shorts. We'll see you soon. Because you need like a certain baking sheet to actually make the pie pans. To make the pie, actually. Like, you can't just, like... Whatever. Fine. I guess that makes sense. But, like, why can't you make, like, a... Whatever. Like a calzone, you know? You don't need, like, a... any type of special thing to make a calzone. You just wrap up something inside it. Okay, it's getting late. I don't think I have enough seeds to make anything else. We need, I think, 30 flax seeds to make seed paste. I wonder if it's worth planting some of these habanero and jalapenos. I think if your agriculture skill is higher, it gives you some more information about the crops. But right now, we don't know anything about what the crops are doing. That's fine, I guess. So maybe we should open up a fish trap. Be time to open. Yeah, bro. The recipe books. I know. I was looking at a mod today, that adds, like... It basically adds a UI. I think it was called, shortcuts or something like that. If I could make a complaint, actually, about people who make mods... And, like, I get it, okay, because I make... like videos all the time, right? Like shorts and stuff like that. And it's hard to think of titles. It's hard to think of a title. I understand that there's a difficulty there, but some of the mods have such awful titles. Like, you've no fucking clue what the mod is even offering. So anyway, there was one that's called something shortcuts, and it basically adds like a visual UI, so you just click on symbols, and it looked honestly like how those UIs are in lots of other games where, you know, it like auto sorts like symbols and shit like that with like check marks by them, so that you know like what's craftable. You just click on the different things you want to craft, and it like shows you immediately in like 2 groups what you have in your inventory that can be used to craft it and what you don't have. So it's just like, you know, it's like obvious way that you would do it. Okay, I feel like I should check one of these traps. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh my god, all we got was fucking crayfish, little... Okay, I'm not gonna check that again for a long time. So now I think this one is baited, this one, this one, and this one. This one doesn't have any bait. We don't have enough food to, like, really bait up the fish traps. Oh, it was gonna... Anyways, what I was saying, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna... The only reason I didn't immediately install that is because it's just like, let's just completely change the entire UI. And then, which is fine, but then you have to learn the new UI. And I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to play the game right now. I don't want to have to learn an entirely new UI. And I have some faith that the devs are going to eventually fix the UI. Okay, well, maybe we don't have such awful amount of food. Right? We got the fish guts, we got 4 eggs, we got... I guess I could just make another omelet. That was pretty good. And we got 2 fresh fillets cooked. Okay, well, I guess one thing is we just make sure we leave the fishing rod back at home. I don't know, should I... Maybe we should we'll just put those into some chum. So I don't want to have to deal with those crayfish and bait and shit like that. We'll just chum it. Do we have some chum in here? I thought we did. Oh yeah, here we go. Bait the chum, bro. Bait it. Can't I add little bait fish? But why is that not an option? Oh, that's right there. I'm blind. Well, there's a couple of ways. I'll answer your question. How do you keep food fresh in the woods with no fridge? Actually, there's 4 answers. Okay. So the first answer is you don't. The second answer is we have a mod called long-term preservation. I don't mind showing you this stuff. There's actually 2. It's long-term preservation and long-term preservation extended, and it's for the reason that the original person who made long-term preservation didn't keep it updated. So then somebody else made a fork that updated it, but they added some recipes that are broken. So you just have to be careful. If it's like some of them are broken in the sense that they don't work, and some of them are broken in the sense that they're way too overpowered. So I'm not using either of those kind. So that's one disadvantage of that. Third way is there's a mod that does work and is really cool. That's for this cooler. So I don't have any cold packs, but if you find cold packs and you put them in the cooler, it makes the cooler work kind of like a shitty fridge. So it lasts like, a day or 2 longer or something. I haven't found any cold packs yet, though. So that's 3. The 4th answer is I do actually have a generator at this shitty house. So we could, hook up the generator, but also this is a map mod, so this isn't the normal map. This is on like a weird island that's a mod that somebody made, right? So it doesn't have the normal houses and cars and gas and shit like that, so we're really light on supplies. So I could still get this generator and then go over to like the busted gas station and like physically, pick up the fridge. But the fridge isn't even that heavy in the game, so we're probably going to actually do that and bring it back here and hook that up, right? But then also I'm just going to check on the animals. We also have issues with fuel though, because there's no gas source where you can only siphon fuel from them. So that's kind of like you gotta make a call when you're gonna use the generator, right? I think a bigger issue is winter, because I also like to use. Let's just pet my animals here, Teddy. I also like to use a colder winter mod, right? So we're gonna have to somehow get a stove. And the stove is very heavy, so I don't know how I'm gonna haul that. Anyway, long-winded answer to the question is 2 mods is the way. The long-term preservation lets you use salt to preserve stuff, so it makes it last longer, but then you got to get salt. So then that mod also adds like these salt rocks you can find and break with the mortar and pestle, but you got to have a mortar and pestle, which we don't have. But you can make a mortar and pestle. What's something following me? If you grind like all the pottery levels and stuff like that. And here's Sean the sheep. Sean, ya bro. Sean is stressed. He's well fed and not thirsty. If I recall, they stay stressed for quite a while. Let's go check on Bessie. So Teddy, Sean the sheep, and Sugar. I wish you could see more information about them, like what are their ages. Well, you don't have to stand up, Sugar. Cow, wholesome, female, adult, healthy, well-fed, not thirsty cow. Okay, so this one's calm. We could milk. If we got the milk bucket, we could try to get more milk, but I don't think that there's enough up there. So, but mostly the food preservation issue is not an issue in the slightest because we don't have any fucking food. Let's just cook this up because I think it just goes bad fast if you don't cook it. So, let's start the fire, and then I'm going to look at all the other things that we need to figure out what we're going to do with our lives here. So, for fuck's sakes, did you actually just break that, you little bitch? Did he break the wooden rod? Okay, whatever. Just light it with twigs and a matchbook. I do have like matchbooks and lighters, I just don't want to use that. I think I'm gonna throw this this chum into actually we can. How beefy are these fillets? I'm gonna do it. Add my food to it. I also want to find some... we're going to have to tear up all this grass and shit because we're going to need grass to make cement. Because there's only 2 recipes for cement. And we don't have... we don't have the items for the one. Why isn't this on my backpack bottom? Oh my god, I thought that was on the backpack bottom the whole time, but it was just loose in my inventory. That explains so much. I'm such an idiot. Okay. How tired are we? We're pretty tired. Okay, so one thing though is I'm gonna wanna... we gotta put a bunch of stuff away before we travel, because we're carrying too much stuff in our inventory. Well, this is all only weighs 1, so that's not really a lot. This weighs a lot less if it's equipped. Does that count as equipped? No, it's 1 point... no, it's less in here, I think. Okay, just before we pass out from exhaustion... man, it's looking like I really gotta go to sleep at 1800, like... there's no way to stay awake longer than that. We'll put you in there, we'll put you in here. So we're gonna ride our bike. I want to continue to explore. So what we did... oh yeah, I should make this note here. Okay, so there was like mad zombies here. So this place we've already looted, even though there's still some stuff there. It's like a fishing village. Oh, this... how do you erase? This place still has something, but anyways, there's more like buildings and things for us to find over here, but there were so many zombies I couldn't go this way. So maybe I'm thinking now we're gonna just go like this. So we'll go that way. Because this is the only way to cross this. There's a river here. This is the only bridge you can cross besides a super creep tunnel that we're not gonna go through. It's too scary. So we're gonna sleep in my tent with my pillow. We'll just let him sleep as long as he wants. Or she. This is like something weird. I noticed that like I had like neck pain at night and it was actually lowered my HP quite a bit. My HP was like here when I woke up. So you can like get hurt at night. What the fuck? Alright, maybe... Is there anything else that's going to be basically rotted by the time we get back? This is going to be rotted. Stupid eggs. Whatever. We'll just leave it there. Should we... I guess we don't really have to do anything else. It's not a whole lot to do at the base anymore besides pet the animals, but like... They have food and water now, so it's not like we have to like actively do anything with them. I'm just continuously petting them to domesticate them more. So Sean's being a bit of a little bitch and not getting domesticated, but the other pets, holy fuck. I wanted... Wait, do we know what these are yet? Oh, that's no unknown rotten mushroom still. Yeah, it's too dangerous to forage in the middle of the night like that. Because the main way that we're finding pretty much everything, right, is through foraging. Like, foraging, we're finding, like, magazines, pots and pans. Like, having, like, no luck finding kitchen shit. Right, we gotta find, like, a rolling pin to make bread dough. Oh, shit. They don't have a roofed area. Well, they don't. That's another thing on my list. That's good advice. I thought Sean was just a piece of shit. He was literally standing out in the middle of the forest doing nothing for days and days and days. Thought he would be fine. But yeah, that's on my list of things to do, is build a roofed area for the cows. But I think you have to build... I think our carpentry level has to be quite a bit higher before we can build a little house for them. There's no barn or anything there. Anyway, this bike has also been pretty cracked the whole time. This is like the third or fourth bike that I've gone through, though. Maybe just for when it gets cold. Okay, well, we might be, How was that? Some animal spawning? We might be okay then, because it's not going to get cold, I don't think, for like another month or something. Hey, wait, what's over here? Alright, I think there was a ton of zombies there too. So I was like, why didn't I bike just straight down that road? There must have been a million zombies there. A million zombs. But this has been a pretty chill, well, okay, except for the, like, times when we ran into a lot of zombies. But other than that, it's been some wilderness survival. As opposed to, like, crazy urban running around being exhausted. Ooh. Come on, rabbits. Woo! Can you, like... Man, see what I mean? It's like, you never care about one fucking rabbit, but I'm like, Jesus, give me that rabbit. Right? We do have a shotgun, but I'm like... Can we just write it down? It's going the way I want to go, so... I don't know how to get it, besides, like, running it over with a vehicle or shooting it with a gun. But that seems like a little excessive. We have to make some traps, maybe? I've also don't know how traps work really in build 42. Because in build 41, they were just kind of dumb, right? Like, okay, so... Okay, maybe I'll grab this gas can. So this is... We've already looted this place pretty significantly. So this was the gas can, though, that I was starting to fill up in anticipation of... you know, potentially using the generator and stuff. And then we could, this is relatively close, so we could grab these freezers or whatever. Because I think the freezers, you don't need any, you can just pick them up. There's no skill requirement. And then we'll bring that back and hook it up and get the generator going. And So, and I feel like, oh shit, I was just reading your comic and I just about fucking died there. You can make a livestock zone to catch rabbit on the kind of livestock and then kill them. Okay, got it. So I could just make a livestock zone, like slap it down, like live right there. But won't the rabbits still run away from me? Or does it like not run away as much if you make a livestock zone? That's kind of a cheesy way to do it though too, if that's what happens. Yeah, actually, I know you're right. You're 100% right, because when I first found those cows, there was a... I'm still on my mushrooms. There was a rat or something in there too. And I remember I just walked over to it and picked it up and yes! Oh, yes! Frogs are the best. I just walked over to it and picked it up. And then I killed it and ate it. And it was awful because that's how I learned that you can't eat rats and mice in this game without that mod because it gives you like 99 unhappiness. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's very evil. Yeah, it sounds so bad, man. Like, you just walk up to them and you're like, don't mind if I make an imaginary zone right underneath you and then kill you and your children. Oh my god. Okay, well, now I know for next time. We can just cheese them. Maybe I'll try and avoid doing that, though. Like, that seems so cheesy. It's just the same way where there's, like, some broken recipes, I was saying, right, that I'm just avoiding using. Is they basically just generate calories out of thin air. And I'm like, well, that completely defeats the whole survival point. But then I kind of like the preservation, because it gives you something to work towards, right? Like, you gotta make a mortar and pestle and get the salt, and it just, you know, it's kind of like a fun gameplay loop. So I was a little bit torn about which thing I remove. So I just decided to keep the mods and just not use it, as opposed to completely removing the mods, which is the other alternative. Am I talking about butter? No, I'm talking about, there's a mod, well, yeah, it is basically butter. It's, the mod lets you make lard or schmaltz, or I don't know what, there's another one. But the way that the recipe works is totally broken because, well, first of all, they haven't, okay, if I may go on about it a little bit. Oh shit, yes. First of all, they haven't made the recipes like scale properly, because there's like there's two recipes for schmaltz. One of them uses 6 pieces of meat, which can be any kind of meat. The other one uses 4. They both have the same output, right? So that's the first problem. Second problem, the output is 8. So that's like, okay, you're already turning, let's say 4, which is the minimum, into 8, which first of all is unbalanced. Furthermore, you can use, and I tested it, you can literally use 4 fish fillets. They can eat, and they can be the lowest possible hunger. They can be 1 hunger. So you can have 4 fish fillets of 1 hunger, and you get 8 full, like normal hunger schmaltzes, which is like 4,000 calories in the game. So you can basically catch 2 of the smallest fish that will make fillets and have a food for a week instantly. And you don't need any, like, other... Well, you need, like, a pot or something to make it in. And I was like, this recipe is, like, completely unbalanced and broken. So I'm like, I'm not gonna use it. Yeah, like, it'd be... Oh, I don't think I've ever found strawberry. But I think it's just, like, a lot of people get carried away with, making stuff too easy. Because it's easy to do that, right? Finding a lot of interesting food and stuff like this. So I just decided that I'm only going to use the parts of the mods that mod that aren't completely unbalanced. So, because the rest of it isn't, oddly, which makes me think that it's just an oversight. What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Okay. We biked right into the zombies. Wait, does that guy have a gun? He's got something stuck in him. I think it's a gun. Well, anyways, the riding the bike makes these parts like a lot easier to navigate as long as we don't want to stop for any reason. And also because the trees are so thin, it's amazing. Although I do have sprinters turned on, so we're gonna have to be careful. Yeah, that's one, I think. The sprinters are okay. They run at the same speed as us. But as long as we don't stop or slow down, it's okay. So the butter recipe, I think, is pretty good because you can get milk from the cows. So we do. It's I won't dwell on the details, okay? But there was through a complicated chain of events that, let's just say, the players didn't understand what was at stake. We ended up with a cow that had recently had a calf, but the calf was dead. So we have a source of milk. What the hell is this? We have a source of milk. Oh wait, is that like this? Oh, okay, there's like an underground cave system in this map that I haven't accessed and don't know how to access, and I just read about it in the mod description. That could be what the that could be the entrance. Anyways, I think we biked past that huge group of zombies. Let's write that down. Okay, so there's zombies in a huge group throughout that whole area. But anyways, I was going to say, I think the butter is balanced. Oh, shit. I think the butter is balanced totally fine. Because the cows don't actually... They make milk actually unphysically slow. So... You get a reasonable amount of butter. Man, there's so many of them. Okay, so I was just trying to get back on this road here, because I'm thinking that there's probably ways to... There's, like, we're gonna find something at the end of the road. Oh, shit. Okay, that one is still chasing me, so that's an issue. We're gonna have to do this. Where'd he go? Oh, lost track of me. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't kill us on the way back, because I'm sure that guy will still be chilling there hiding behind that bush. So yeah. I don't know, I might change my mind later and just remove those mods entirely. We'll see. Oh, what is this? Okay. It's another bike. And it has a crate, which we will take. Perfect. I'll add that to my bike. Is there anything else here besides rotted everything? It's looking like a no. That's okay. That was a good. That was a good find. Now my bike is cracked. It's got the crate. It's got the light, and it's got the saddlebags. So it's as good as a... Should I go this way? So that's more than likely just going to connect there. And it's just going to have some gas would probably be the main resource we would be interested in there. Because I already know from playing before that bridge has a break in it, so you can't cross the bridge there. But it has vehicles, right? So And all the goodies that vehicles may have within. You know, you get one of those work trucks. That is like the best thing we could find right now because it has all the tools and like, you know, fucking. Hello there. Hello there, cow that we're never gonna see again. Angus cow. Oops. Well, there's no friggin' way we can ever get that back to our base. That would take forever. Because you basically have to attach a rope to them and walk because there's no cattle trailer or anything in this. That'd be wild to get a cattle trailer and a vehicle that's drivable and gas. Basically ridiculous. So you have to attach a rope. So we have to attach a rope to it. And more zombies. Dang it. This is the same thing that happened before. It was like right at the start of the heavier bush. There was a ton of zombies. Maybe we should kill some. I do want to grind maintenance a little bit, so it wouldn't be totally awful if we stopped and killed some zombies. So sure, I have to remember where my bike is because it gets lost in the grass pretty easily. And I'm not going to bring the gun with me, so I'll just have to do it live. I thought one of them had a satchel, which would be a nice find, because I realized recently you can wear a satchel. Sounds like there's a zombie over there. That's why I keep looking over there. Wait a minute. Boy, it's a little bit hard to play the game when you have your fucking headphones on backwards. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Till now. Okay, you got something on you. Oh, it's a screwdriver. That's not useful. It's quite disconcerting. The zombies were obviously coming from the wrong direction. Damn it. Where's that satchel guy? So weak. Satchel guy's up there, I think. So those trees will get in the way. And I have that perk, if you sit on the ground, it recovers your endurance faster. So we're gonna see how that goes. Get out of here. How'd you find me so quickly? Oh yeah, look at that. Look how quickly it actually recovered it. That was pretty good. I don't know if we really need a gardening trowel, because we have like the gardening work. There was I can't remember what mod it was, but I used to have a mod that would show like a little gauge for how like how out of breath you were. And I really liked that because it was like straight up like actually super fucking useful. But I noticed that the updates to this game keep breaking the Moodle mods. I'm back until I fall asleep. What's happened so far? Okay, we are traveling now. Everything's good at the homestead for the most part. We made the stone quern, we made some flour, but we're still missing a lot of tools to be able to do much of anything. Now we're traveling across the countryside, trying to find some more interesting stuff. We found another cow, but it's way too far away from the base. And there's a huge, like, zombie belt, I'm gonna call it, that's cutting the map in half right now. And that's really putting a wrench into our exploring here. Is this the satchel guy? And so anyway, we stopped to kill some zombies because I need to grind levels and things. Like, a lot of things are enabled by killing more zombies, basically. Like, I'm not playing a pacifist character. We need to get maintenance levels. Shit. So I'm trying to also assess if we should walk through this bush here. It's just like, this is the zombie belt, right? Like, because we just start biking through them like an idiot, and if you think we can make it, then we'll go for it. Okay? That's what it is up to. It's only 10:20, so we kind of have time to bike and change our mind and go back if we want. I'm not even convinced that there is anything at the end of this. I do know that there's a lighthouse in the one corner, so we could just kind of bike just straight east from here. And then I think we'd hit the lighthouse. We haven't found really anything except, we found a veggie shack. This game has those, like, roadside vegetable stands that are sometimes exist in real life. And it had a bike at it with a crate, and I took the crate off it. But that's really the only other significant change. Okay, good. So there seems to be not a lot of zombies to the south. Do we dare continue foraging? Foraging with the bike is so broken. It's like one of the only broken things that I can't ever stop doing. It's so stupid. Shit. There's a zombie right there. Those are like the scouts on the edge of the horde. Right, if you start killing a couple of those ones there's like a million of them in the bush. I think it's okay as long as we just don't, just gotta get far enough around it. Nice. And we gotta keep finding more, like, this type of stuff is what gonna keep us alive ultimately, is the foraged food. Because foraging also goes down quite a bit in the winter. You can still forage things, but like, it's way less. Oh man, I got so much lemongrass. What's gonna help is if we find a bunch of rotten food, like rotted meat, because it'll be really high hunger, and we have so much lemongrass that we'll be able to survive almost any amount of food poisoning at this point. Like, I'll be able to just chow down on anything. And that's going to be sort of the mechanic that we're going to be trying to exploit here. What is that? What is that? Oh, lemons. For a second I thought it was like, did I just find butter? Wait, I should probably eat this omelet. Because last time that omelet went bad pretty fast. Eggs is another thing that we're going to be lacking. That we're not going to... So we're going to be egg blocked, basically, from making a lot of the baking recipes that require eggs. So, and I don't have a sourdough bread mod, as Rihanna was saying before, so not really an option. Like, are these all just, like, unknown berries? Yeah, fuck, okay. So unless we find, like... Unless we find a magazine that gives us information about what the different types of berries are, we're not gonna be... What is this, again, just berries? Or what the hell is that? It's all just unknown berry. Every single berry is gonna be unknown berry unless we find a magazine that teaches us what the berries are. So that's bad news. I'm getting tired though on the bike here. Yeah, so the coastline, right, is like, we're literally, there's the lighthouse like right here. So I was getting so tired partially because I was sneak biking. Because you can like... The bike, like, respects the sneak. So if you turn on sneak and get on the bike, it, like, makes you sneak bike. Which uses more stamina for some reason. I have no idea if it actually makes you also sneak on the bike. Like, you're actually less likely to be seen on the bike, but it's whatever. Okay. We're very close now. We're very close now. Maybe not. Just follow the coastline here a bit. The map is a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Sorry, we're on a bike. And we're not walking on foot like a chump. Ooh, a potato. I don't know if I should be grabbing those seeds, but the seeds are surprisingly heavy. Oh shit. That might mean we're getting close, actually. There's some zombies. There's just like 5 of them. The map is quite a bit bigger than I thought it was. There we go. Okay. It's right up there. Okay, I think we're gonna have to bust some heads before we can get in there, though. Let's do it. I should have made a baseball bat with nails before proceeding, because that does quite a bit more damage for what it is. So there's some tents and shit here. There's quite a few zombies. There should be some supplies though. So we'll see what we can find. Okay, we gotta start stripping off some zombies from the edge here. And make sure not too many of them come at us at once so that we don't get caught off guard by a sprinter. Fuck, I got tired already. Yeah, we gotta like get our stamina back and chill, I think, before we fight anything. I mean, I knew I was gonna be tired, but I didn't think I was gonna be that tired. Oh shit. Maybe I should have a little nap. That's not the worst idea. We do have a sleeping bag with us. There's no way they're gonna follow me this far. Just throw down your sleeping bag. Imagine sleeping in a scenario like this. We'll sleep for 2 hours. Just like that. Okay. Let's bike back over there and kill these fucks. Oh, look at you. I'm already tired again. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do is switch to actually the short bat that we have in here. Because that's a lot easier to swing, so you don't get tired nearly as fast. Even though I have like quite a few levels in short blunt or long blunt, you still get exhausted swinging the baseball bat. It's unrealistic. Okay, let's go down here. We'll approach from by the seaside here so that we have an angle where there's no zombies can come from them. To the side here. Got the fish bat. Yeah, look how many of them there's down here. Actually, let's put out the regular bat. The only disadvantage of the fish bat is it doesn't hit more than one of them. Yeah, that's good. Maintenance 1 is really good. It's kind of what we're going for. Fish bat. So that was the main thing I wanted to get from fighting was maintenance 1, because the only way you can get that is by melee fighting, what we're doing right now. Okay, I don't think there's any way we're going to actually be able to kill everything before we get too tired, so we might just be sleeping out in the middle of nowhere. I guess I could, like, fire my gun, but it would bring so many zombies from the other direction. Like, bro. Long, simple metal knife. I don't think I've ever seen that before. There's one over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there's only 4 or 5 of them over there. Let's try this. Yeah, I don't think it's in the cards. We're too tired. All this biking is making this my character exhausted. We did bike across like the whole freaking map. Is it? Do you think it's safe? We could just drop down our sleeping bag right here by the lake here. Oh shit! There's some like right there. They probably won't come over here though. Like the zombies don't really migrate around at all unless you have mods that make them do that. Which, although we have quite a few mods, we don't have any mods active that will do that. Because of the way that the streams are set up. It's complicated. Basically, there's two instances of OBS on two different computers that are making the two streams. So the webcam is hooked up to one computer that's making the YouTube stream, and the other computer doesn't have a webcam hooked up to it. So, and there's probably a way you can just send the webcam, like stream also to Twitch. I just haven't bothered to figure that out yet. So I'm going to buy another webcam, so then we'll just have two webcams. It's easier that way. And then you may ask yourself, well, why do you have two fucking computers? Well, because for the future of multi-streaming, if you want to add more streams, it's better to offload more of the streams to a second computer. So then you might ask, well, why not offload all the streams to the second computer? And I'll tell you, is because YouTube and Twitch are different in that they allow different types of streams to be sent. Basically, YouTube is more advanced. YouTube's owned by Google. They basically allow me to send a much higher quality stream to YouTube. It's like twice the quality. Like you can stream in 1440p, like 2K on YouTube, like anyone can. So basically my gaming PC does the YouTube stream, which is the much higher bitrate one, and a better encoder, and then the Twitch is done by the other computer. And the thing is, my other computer is not new enough, so it doesn't actually have the ability to send the higher quality bitrate encoder stream, basically. So it's a complicated answer. Is we're cock-blocked by not only having certain equipment because, you know, I'm not made of money. And this is the setup that I like with the equipment that we have. So there you go. Let's put some stuff away here. So it's a thing. I mean, like, are you really hurt? Are you missing you want the face cam? Is that what you're saying? Like, you're like, where's the fucking face cam? Just show the face cam. Show face cam. Well, go to YouTube and then you can see it. I guess we could make the mashed fruit. Maybe I should stop doing that. Can we make mashed fruit with this? Oh, we can. Oh, you need mortar and pestle, though. Does this one need it? Yeah, it does. Okay, we're getting pretty tired. I'm pretty sure that... Do I have a thing for that? Or wait. I typed it on the wrong keyboard. No, I thought I had a command set up for that. I guess not. That would tell you what the situation was with the webcam. Because I started making it, but I guess I just didn't get around to finishing it. If the zombie wakes us up at night, we're going to be so fucked. We're just going to have to run off into the darkness and pull out our flashlight. That doesn't usually happen, though. Yeah, see, you, like, get an injury when you sleep on the ground. I did not. I don't think so. No. I think you just get such an awful sleep on the ground that he seems to not sleep as long. I'm not sure why. They're having some issues sleeping, like, any length of time. Okay, wait. We should not do this. We should wait. I thought about taking Wakeful, but Wakeful is annoying in its own way, right? Like, you're always waking up in the middle of the fucking night. So we'll just chill here for a few seconds and speed through till the sun comes up, and then we'll go and loot the rest of this place. But kind of like not sleeping well is just, you just suffer through that. And there's tents at this place, eh? There are actually, yeah, busted cars on the map, but we didn't, I didn't quite get into this area fast enough. I was too tired, so I decided to just sleep on the ground here. Like, I started to try to kill the zombies here, but there's too many. So... So I decided that I mean, it's not that I don't support doing that, like just fighting like an idiot till you're so exhausted and almost dead. I do that all the time in the game, but I was like, it's too a little bit too risky. We might die. So... See, because there's still like 10 of them in here. There's at least 10 of them in here.
Hey!
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to be crouched, because you go psst when they, Hey. Hey. I just thought we'll switch to the fish bat because it uses way less stamina, hey? Compared to the two-hander. Oh fuck, is it getting foggy? Shit. Oh, that's good. That's prime tear up. I mean, if I scoured probably the whole map and found all the cars, we might be able to get one car that's drivable from all the car parts. Guy's got something stuck in him. And it's gonna be useless. It's just a bloody screwdriver. Okay, there's that long black hair zombie. There's a guy with a black jacket over there that we never saw appear yet. I don't think we did. It's not one of these corpses. So to make it a little bit spicier, I also turned on zombies come back to life. So I think 10%, not very many of them, only like 10% of them will come back to life. So just come on. I feel like that little bat's actually better than the big bat. The disadvantage is it doesn't do multi-hit. And I'm not used to playing without multi-hit because I always turn multi-hit on. So it's like pretty scary. I mean, not every weapon does multi-hit. But... There's a bunch of these guys on the left here that were chasing me before. We gotta get rid of them. Oh, fuck. Shit. That was my fault entirely. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it's over. It's over, Jeeves. We do have antibodies mod. Alright. So I guess there's a chance, but I don't think we have enough food. Go out in style. We could. Well, I have a mod installed that could allow us to survive, though. I don't know if you have ever played with this before. Is, have the shotgun on your bike? No, I'm not gonna... We can go back to our base. So there's a chance we could survive. If we... I installed this because I wanted to have an experience beyond just dying from getting bitten. So, antibodies mod lets you survive if you can, like, develop the immunity. But we have to basically go back to the base immediately and chug all of our alcohol. And then there might, because that's what helps you develop the infection. I don't know. The person who made the mod decided that if you get drunk, it will increase your infection chance. So then, I could just briefly explain it. So, like, you know, these are the details of how you can potentially survive the infection. So, I mean, there's two schools of thought, right? There's people who play the game and are diehards, and that basically the game's over now. But I was like, I don't know. You can also choose settings. I do have whiskey, so we might be able to survive. It is just my hand. There's also mods, I don't know if you've ever seen, that you can, like, cut your limbs off. So, like, this would be a perfect instance for me to use that mod. Just cut my limbs off. But it's gonna be dicey. Because we're pretty far away. So that's always the danger. For the people watching in Twitch chat, if you're not familiar with the game, is you could get bit at any time and die, and then you get the Nox infection, which is always fatal in the game. But, wait, isn't there a chance that actually the bite, how much time for you have? Okay, so I've chosen settings that hopefully this doesn't trigger anybody, but I have chosen settings to make this more possible to survive. So we normally, I think, how's it set? 1 to 3 days is fatality. So I have it set to 1 to 2 weeks is fatality. So we actually have like 7 days to lock in and try to get drunk and like get the, you know, stay in a good scenario. But it's going to be very difficult. Like I'm not optimistic. But we'll see what we can do. Because we still have quite a ways to go. We'll see what happens. We don't have a good bed also, which is a thing. So it's going to take a few days before we know if we're going to survive or not. But the main thing is going to be having that alcohol and drinking it appropriately. So we have 5 beers, we got 1 thing of whiskey, and we have a thing of wine, which I don't think is going to be enough. But oh shit, what the hell is that? But we'll see what happens. So you can also choose settings, right? So that that you don't get the infection, and the zombies have to actually rip you apart, which is pretty fun, right? Like I've played like that before. But we'll give it the college try. That was like 100% my fault too, for like not playing like. That's what I have is saliva only, yeah. I hate this. I mean, oh, so there's also a chance. Oh no, wait, we do have the infection for sure. Yeah, we do. Because you can get bit and not get it, hey? Well, that used to be there used to be a chance you could get bit and not get it. I think it might be 100% now. But yeah, having it also on scratch is pretty bad, because it's like you basically just get one-shot killed, and I'm like, what's the fucking point of that? Unless you're gonna keep making more characters, right? So that's an option, is we could make a new character. I totally forget where there were zombies. I'm just trying to follow the same path we took, which might be a mistake. But we can't waste any time though. We gotta get home. I think it's probably fair to say I've used up my luck, because we make your guy think he was infected. Which one was that? I forget. Fear of something? Maybe that's what it was, where you... I thought I was infected. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember playing with that now that you mention it. Because I think I remember now having a time where I, like... Vanilla settings, bites are 100% infected? There you go. Well, we're infected right now, but we have the antibodies mod, and we have some booze back at our house. So we'll see what happens. We should be there in like 2 or 3 hours. I really like that they changed it too, so that the fog makes a pretty big difference. Like, the zombies can't see me either. I think that guy had a sword stuck in him. So I've survived the infection before. I had a lot more alcohol last time though. This one time I was playing too, and it was like I got bit and I didn't know where I was on the map, but I happened to be right, like of course I happened to be right next to a bar that I also didn't know was there in south of Louisville on the regular map. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah, man, we're gonna go drink booze. I don't have any on me though right now. There's some back at my house. I don't think we have enough though. Like I said, there's a chance. We're going back to our base right now. But I think we're pretty much good for zombies now. There won't be any... There's like 3 or 4 of them at the bridge here. Bridge mouth. And that's it. Yeah, there's a, I can't remember which playthrough it is, but there's a series of videos that I made in other playlists, and I do. Are you kidding me? I'd bike through a fucking bush and take another injury? So stupid. We're gonna have to... Oh, I don't think I have a pot. So there's no good way to sterilize bandages, because sterilizing the bandages also helps keep your wound from being more injured. But I literally don't have a pot, so I can't even do the boiling water pot thing. Maybe you can use a bucket for that? Should be able to. We can try it. We're basically going to be chilling at our base now, eating all the food that we can get our hands on. So... I can make the broken schmaltz recipe. That's an option. We'll get really fat if we do that. Actually, no, wait, because that doesn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. Oh, okay, you can use a bucket? Perfect. We have 2 buckets. Made pasta in a bucket. That's good. The problem is going to be that we have a shitty bed. I think that's going to be the biggest issue. We have a shitty shit bed. Oh, but we do have a lot of lemongrass. I think the lemongrass might save us. Because I find that the few times that I've tried to survive the Nox infection, the thing that fucks you is once you get at like 25% or something infected, you get permanently queasy, which also adds like more infection. And so every single time that I had the infection and I didn't have lemongrass, at the time when you turn queasy, you're basically 100% dead at that point. Because the extra sickness increases the infection gain so much that you can't survive it afterwards. Also, being tense from being sick doesn't help either. But we'll be able to mitigate that by... Anybody in the chat know how we're going to stop being stressed for free with no item? That's right. Petting the fucking animals. So petting the animals should be the ticket. Come on. Stupid fucking fence, man. I didn't, but I could turn the... If we end up dying, I'll turn the gun suicide mod on and then I'll shoot myself with the stream. I was just looking at more mods to add, but that's a good one. I do have a shotgun, so... But we'll give it the college try here first before we do anything like that. Okay. Let's go get the victory bottle of wine first. Are you kidding me? I'm pretty sure that we actually do have a corkscrew, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, that's going to be pretty sad. Zombie medical cocktail, yeah. I'm okay with not using too many mods, though. Oh, here we go. So, we're mostly just really tired. Looks like. Tense. So, let's go pet a guy. Like, did we not have the bottle opener?
It's gonna be pretty sad if we don't have the bottle opener. I'm not seeing it. Well, it's OP if you get it. Part of the problem is I'm trying to play on the. We definitely don't have this fucking corkscrew. Trying to play on the. No, common sense is broken, so you can't just open it with any tool anymore. We just have to sleep right now. I do have a can opener. Yeah, common sense has been broken for a long time, and I tried to look at like various forks of it, right? But like none of them seem to work. Do I have it in here? No. Let's take this frog, this frying pan. Okay, well let's go pet the animals quick to decrease our tension, and then we'll sleep. And I think I'm just gonna drink. I think the best thing is to get really drunk at the beginning, right? Well, the common sense hasn't been updated, and various people have tried to fork it, but it's just they're always broken, right? Like the forks are always so broken, so. Where is he? Okay, Sean. You're about to get pet. Yo. Yeah, so it, I mean, you could point me to a common sense mod that works, then I would probably consider using it. I basically just installed a couple other mods that are like band-aids. So like one crowbar prying mod and a bolt cutters mod. So okay, let's get this bucket of water. Get the fire going. So we can sterilize our bandages. Okay, where was my bucket? So. Can't remember where the whiskey is. Let's drink another one of these. So I think the main thing is we're gonna have to sleep though. There's a bucket right here, right? Yeah, here we go. How many bandages do we have? 2. Okay. Which one of these? I think this one's old, right? Yeah. Oh, bro. This is gonna be rough. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. It works. Alright. Poochie, you are the goat. Does work. So the first thing we're gonna do is put a fucking sterilized bandage on here. Okay, I think that's all we're gonna do with that fire, actually. Oh, damn it. I should have sterilized that last one. That's okay. Alright, what is that doing for us? Okay, now we gotta sleep. And I gotta eat something if we have anything that literally we can eat. What the fuck? Just let them sleep as long as they want, I guess. Like, your fatigue goes down so slow. Alright, where's that whiskey? We'll have a shot of that. I'm not really sure how to spend my time now, though. Like, what are we supposed to do with ourselves? Like, just chill? Stress, fatigue. Okay, well, nice. Like, we can get our stress down. We need a book we can read. Well, sterilizing doesn't stop the infection, but it... Wait to die. It adds, like, one more, like, little modifier to the total, wound thing, because it's, like, wound effects here. So, sterilized bandage. Maybe it actually it looks like it doesn't make any difference, now that you mention it. Let me just fucking waste time doing that. Looks like it. Okay, so, agitated. Can we reduce our stress further? I think we have to go pet an animal. That might be the only way. I didn't use valuable disinfectant. I only used hot water to disinfect them, so it's all good. Okay, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna milk this fucking cow. We're gonna make butter. And we're gonna eat the butter. And the butter is gonna help us survive. Yeah, less agitated. Sean, get the fuck over here. Okay, that one didn't work. Where's the other? Maybe we pet Sean too recently. Where's my other cow? Oh, we're not drunk anymore. Yeah, I gotta get the hell away from Sean, that little bitch. We might have to sit by the fire. Or build a fire in the house. I don't know where the other cow is. Because another thing is you can get really hot, eh? So, I mean, but you don't want to get too fatigued, which is happening to us, right? So, I mean, we're at 0.004, but you have to get above the virus one in order to, you know, make any progress. So, let's, okay, let's go get our bucket, like I said. And we'll milk, sugar. If we survive this, it will be miraculous. If we don't, I think I'll play... We could go... I don't know what I'll do next, actually. We won't dwell on it. Is that Sean over there dead? Oh, he's still alive. Just lying down. We don't have a barn or anything, which I think that it contributes to the animals' unhappiness. Oh, we're 0.2 short? Fuck. Piece of shit. Okay, there's the other cow. Let's go milk the bull. Can't. What are you even good for, Teddy? It didn't help that much. Still agitated. How to reduce stress. Why isn't drinking making me less stressed? That should make sense, right? We can go and I think we have some skill books. Not drunk enough. Oh yeah, how about now? Oh yeah. Let's read some animal care. It's actually going up still. It's pretty sick. Am I gonna die from being too drunk? Oh, I don't think you can die from being too drunk anymore, can you? Were you playing the game ever when they you could die from drinking and taking pills at the same time? I don't remember when that went by, but it was hilarious. Like it just I died, like I basically killed myself like instantly. It was fucking hilarious. I don't know, I guess let's just try sleeping. I don't know what else we're supposed to do. Yeah, build 41 was when that stopped. I can't remember when that stopped. Alarm. I was like super wasted. Okay, well this is not good. So we're quite stressed now. 0.006. I don't know if I have anything to reduce stress. We're almost out of alcohol though. We only have like 4 beers left. I think is all I have. So we can drink them all, but then that's basically it. Then we're fucked after that. 3 beers. I don't have any cigarettes because we haven't found any. We only have the animals. Three beers is not doing a whole lot for us. And I don't have any really. I only have these 3 paperbacks, but we read them already, hey? So I think you can milk the cow like every day though. You get like 0.1 liters. So okay, well at least what we can do now is Photoshop something. we can try to craft something to eat. Fuck. Kill this frog. We're at 0.006. I feel like if we had more booze, it might be possible, but we don't. We'll make a stir fry. Jesus. Good evening, Vexus. How are you doing? You just missed me getting bit, so we're about to die. But I have the antibodies mod, so we might survive it. But we'll see what we can do. He's not having a good time. We're dead as fuck, basically. Am I covered in blood? Maybe. Says no active hygiene effects. It says no active hygiene effects, though. How did I get bit? Well, there was a zombie, and then it bit me, basically. There's like nothing happening. There was no good reason for it to happen. There was literally one zombie. It's exactly how it always happens. Well, you're fucked. Thanks. Thanks. Well, you're fucked, he says. I'm aware. An anxious drunk mess. We're not even drunk. Okay, so it's not even like a thing. Well, so do you still have a chance? Do we got any olive oil? Well, we made a little bit of olive oil. So the question was, do we still have a chance? We could potentially still have a chance, except that we don't have enough alcohol. So I drank all the booze that we had already, and it wasn't enough. So here's the breakdown, right? You have the virus amount and you have the antibodies amount. And if the virus if you can get your antibodies amount to be higher, right, then you can have a chance. But you see how we're fucked here, right? Like the fatigue and the stress, too much. Do you want me to turn the limb cutter mod on? So we can do that. But then you only have one hand. Right? Like, so, I don't know. I'm like a little bit torn. What I think we're going to do is for the next playthrough is I'm going to turn off the virus, I think. So we'll make it so that I have to actually be torn to shreds to die. Because then we'll make it a bit further, right? Like, but then, like, okay, well, maybe not. There's a chance to make it further. We can go try and pit the animals. And I wonder if this is still, injury still exists. Okay, that one's gone, so that'll help. Right, we only have the one wound now. Well, yeah, we could turn on debug mode and go to God mode. So that's an option, right? I mean, I've done that before. If that's something that people wanted to do, we could do that. No cheating. Does that even mean anything though, right? Like, we're already using so many mods. It's like, what even is cheating? Yeah, like, I would rather than cheat, we might as well just, like, if I wanted to continue in this world, we could just start a new character, right? That seems more fair. Start a new character, make our way back to the base, right? That's the game is actually set up so that you're supposed to. That's how you're supposed to play the game, right? Like, shoot me now. Put a 2 after it. That's what we should do. Actually, we'll start a new character. So, because the only way we have right now to combat the infection is temperature, and it's not going to be enough. Let's go pet the animals. And food too, I guess. Seems fair to me. Yeah, I mean, I've plenty of times I've done the debug mode. Well, not plenty of times, twice. I've done the debug mode, bring myself back to life thing. But like one time, whatever you say. Well, I mean, right? Like it's not like I'm just including everybody in the conversation because you're here, right? You know, obviously, if it's your own game, you can do whatever you want, and if you don't care if people judge you, then don't be judged. But you know, I thought a lot about the settings before I ever started the game. So, and I that's the point I think where you should decide: are you gonna die to the infection if you get it, or are you just going to cheese it? And if you were just going to cheese it, then why did you turn on the infection in the first place? So, anyway. We don't have a way to suicide, though. So if I was going to kill myself, we just kind of, like, have to die to a zombie somewhere. For fuck's sakes! Oh my god. Okay, that scared me. I guess it was just my stupid fucking thing getting stripped down and walking toward the zombies. There's not that many zombies around. We'd have to, like... Let me check my map. There's not that many in the area. We'd have to go over here. Pretty far away. I'm gonna eat all my food first, though. We can't leave anything for the second character, right? Ooh, and then we get to make a new character, too? So this time, when I made this character, I only had foraging, really. So... Weapon Fighter... Iron Gut. Oh yeah, I picked Iron Gut, Low Thirst, and Light Eater. You know what I should pick? Is, should I go random? Good. You're having a bad influence on me. You would go random. Just kill yourself. Just go random. Just do it, bro. Guess we might as well leave this on the ground here now. Cow's milk bucket. We'll leave the cow's milk because that's gonna be good shit for the second person. Okay, so I guess I should say the point I was trying to achieve something. I was trying to progress with like through the napping. Yeah, leave you 10 years after the outbreak. I wonder, there's probably a mod for that. Where, well, there is actually. I'm sure there's a lot of like vaccination related stuff. Okay, so let's throw this on the ground. Put this on the ground. Let's throw this on the ground. There we go. Vaccine mods were busted. What's your comment? Oh, you find them everywhere? Yeah. Some of them were like not too bad. You can't, there's no way for me to kill myself, right? Well, okay, well, we're gonna have to go on a little pilgrimage. And die to some zombies. Just leave the fire burning. So, oh man, I grinded to, oh, just turn off bites. We could turn off bites. Because I do have the sandbox mod. installed. We could do that and continue. Man, I don't know, actually. How is that at 0.007? I'm kind of leaning towards there might be a chance to survive this, though. Right? Like... Because I'm just, like, railing the stress and the fatigue, and yet we're still decreasing it somehow. Okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna kill myself yet. Let's let the infection run its course. We do have books, but we read them all already. So we can't decrease the stress using the books. But I'm optimistic. All this doomer talk, okay? Being like, just fucking shoot yourself in the head. Just get naked. It was convincing me, okay? But no. Okay, we installed the antibodies mod for a reason. It's looking like it's possible. 0.007, like... What happened to my milk? This is actually really good. This is exactly... Why didn't you account for this? What do you mean, okay? I was like... I installed the antibodies mod. That's how I accounted for it. No, this is fine. I like it. This is the same... Imagine if you were actually a survivor. This is exactly the crisis that you'd go through. You'd be like, what do I do? I'm bit. I'm gonna die. Maybe I'm not gonna die. Right? Like, you're all alone. Maybe I should go out with style. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know what to do. So... I don't know. I like it. We're gonna go milk the cow and make the butter like I planned. And then at least we'll have food. Like, I can't believe it got to 0.007. Like, it's making me feel like we're gonna have this in the bag. Right? That's only 0.003 away. And then if it gets up to the amount, like if it gets above the virus, we still have to survive for quite a while after that, because it has to... Your immunity has to get to the same growth level and then still grow above it, right? So I think it'll be okay. Look at this. Look, see, look. We can make fucking butter now. Listen, we're not ready to give up on this bitch yet. Yeah, somehow we'll do it by drinking. You can change the antibody settings too, though, right? Like, you could make it other things affect your... You could make other things affect your antibodies gain. Like, you can make it dumb in other ways. Oh my god. So we could make it so it's like when you get super tired, you gain antibodies. Right? Like, you could have it backwards like that. Jesus. I feel like fishing should reduce your stress. Okay, now we're gonna do everybody's favorite thing. Eat the whole fucking butter. Oh yeah. Gaining weight now. What's the name of the mod that I'm playing with right now? Or which mod are you referring to? The map mod or the mod that stopped the virus mod? The virus mod is the antibodies mod. It's literally called antibodies. That's why I keep saying that. Because that is the name of it. Where the fuck is it? I keep not seeing it. Oh, it's right here. It has errors because it has naming errors. Like, in some of the fields, it doesn't show properly, but it's literally just called antibodies. I think there's a... I mean, tell me if everyone knows being exhausted boosts your immune system. Yeah, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't, is it the best antibodies mod that there is? Or is there, like, another one that's available? So the way that the default settings are is, oh, he says the only one, is, drunkenness is the only thing that increases your antibodies. So I actually did increase the amount that drunkenness increases your antibodies a little bit as well. Like I added another 10% to it so that you had a better chance of surviving. You know, I went through the whole gauntlet of different choices, right? Like, what's interesting to play with in the game, you know, should we just go dying all the time from being bitten? Then there was all those vaccine mods. Like, what was the name of that one? Peter, I can't remember the name of it. It was like, The More They Know or something? Or was it just called They Know, I think? Or something like that? I can't remember exactly. Yeah, They Knew. Sorry, They Knew. They Knew. So that mod was really hot. I don't know if it's still around or not. But it's, there's a thing. So I wish I could open this. But then they were hard to balance because you would just find the stuff really easily. Oh my god, this is the worst possible food. 90 calories. It's doing literally nothing. Alright, we gotta crack open one of our fish nets. We got no choice. I'm getting tired. We should go to sleep, actually. Let's go pet the animals. And then we'll go to sleep. Still nothing of interest in there, hey? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to work up a sweat. The one time I was trying to survive, I remember I went out and got in my car and just cranked the heater up. Because I didn't have, like, a fire or anything like that, or any way to make a fire. So I was just, like, sitting in the car with, like, my sweater on, just, like, cranking the heat. Maximum. Oh, that works so well. The petting the animal works so fucking well. That's what's gonna save our lives, I think, is the petting of the animal. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my tent over to beside the fire here. Because I want to be sleeping right next to it for maximum temperature. Maximum temp. Oh, his items in the container. Yeah, what is the 1 week mode actually? I have you heard of 1 week mode? That's the question. I was just looking at some mods right before I started playing that was like the new 1 week mode with like some new new mode where you like wake up alone in a hospital or something, and it's like has, what is it, like a single player game or something? Like a single player, obviously single player game. It's like a single player more linear mission type thing that somebody created. Is that what it is? People were glazing the hell out of the mod when I was looking at the... And I was like, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. But that was week 1. It was like a new week 1 mod, so... You can play multiplayer with it? I literally just looked at it for like the first time. So... See, look, dude, we're literally at 0.01. Like, who said to kill myself? Everybody in the chat was like, kill yourself. Just fucking kill yourself. Just drink the bleach and eat the rat poison, you dumb piece of shit. I can't believe you're not dead 50 times already. It's like, I can scroll back up and see those messages. Oh, there's rat poison in the garage. You could have eaten that. I should check that out. Because now that I'm on a little bit of a Zomboid kick right now, I'm kind of waiting for a couple of games to come out. Yeah, you're like that devil on my shoulder, like, just do it, fuck. Just do all the fucking heroin, bro. Just do it. Just drink it. Just eat it. Just do it. You'll be fine. Just do it, bro. Just do it. But obviously I didn't listen to you. Fuck, holy fuck. Okay, good, it's raining. Oh, I haven't watered my crops in like a coon's age, bro. Is that an allowed saying? Coon's age? Blame our father for giving us some of those like questionably racist sayings that are stuck in my vocabulary. See, we're gonna survive hard, bro. Oh, okay, maybe not. We gotta go back and sleep again. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, was the arc. It is mind-blowing. Yeah, I just, yeah, I wasn't sure what it consists of. Like, you just, like, does it turn Project Zomboid into, like, a more linear type experience? That's what it seemed to suggest. That there was, like, things to discover? Or is it basically the same game, and now you have the option to discover things? I don't know. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, is the rain gonna be an issue? I guess I just gotta get my tent up, eh? Okay, let's go and crack open one of those fish traps. Well, once I've completely set on Fallout, okay, once I've finished sucking the experience out of this map, Twitch just censored you? What did you try to do? Because I have, like, almost everything turned off in terms of censorship, so you might have got censored by, like, the website. Not by my channel settings or anything like that. The only thing you can't do is you can't send links. Oh my god, we just got cucked so fucking hard. That was my fishing net. For... Well, you can't be a racist troll, yeah. If, well, it blocks some racist language. That was our fishing net that had the biggest bait in it. And it literally just came up with nothing. The game's like trying to make me fucking die. I know, right? Like, that was awful. Okay, that one's got some fish in it. That's something. I know, man. Oh, I got RNG'd so hard, bro. That's the second or third fish net we've had like that. So yeah, if you read the Twitch settings, racist and racist talk and shit like that, dude, those fish nets had like 50 to 80 hunger stuff at them. Unpleasantly hot. Good. It's hard to get up to that, I think. Let's just drink this red hot water. Why'd I cook that fucking tadpole? Drink some boiling water? That's exactly what I just did. I literally just did that. We're feathering the required amount here. So I think there's a chance we can live. Wait, can I slice... Oh, you can slice fillets on that? Holy shit. We could do this one too. Right? Okay, we hit it. We gotta get above it though and stay above it. So this is a bit of a setback, but then if we survive this infection, the next time... Recently I've been thinking about being a park ranger and moving place to place, hopefully visit all the next county. A horse would also be nice. Yeah. That would be sick. For a while I was doing these dumbass speedruns of the game. Right? Remember that, Peter? Remember that? And I made up one, but I never actually did it, which was like a tour of Kentucky, basically, which was like hitting all the different towns and getting an item from each of the towns. So like you can look on the map, right? And it's like, you know, you go to Rosewood and like Rosewood has a daycare that none of the other towns have. So then you have to go to the Rosewood daycare and get like this poster off the wall. And then, you know, I made up a different thing you have to get from every single basically place in the game. So... let's do this. And it, but you would use a car for the thing I was creating. But I never actually did it, because it would take quite a while to do it. But I don't know, I thought it would be fun. So we're just kind of like going to be cooking food, changing our bandages, and petting the animals. And then hopefully we're going to survive. 0. Okay. Whew. It's like, by the way, it's 0. You piece of shit. So that's how some of the UI stuff is bugged for literally ones. Is for the antibodies thing, the UI is a little bit bugged. So as long as I think if we stay hot and we sleep right by the fire like this, we'll be able to do it. Because the problem is your antibodies doesn't go up permanently. It can go down, right? Yeah, man. I can't wait for it to be stable either. Like, it would be so awesome to play this game when it's not, like, having bugs. Stay hot, drunk, and relaxed. It's just like real life. We can get rid of one of these knives. Which one's... This one's way heavier. Do we have enough of this yet? No, we need 20. So the corn's getting up there. We almost have enough corn to make some flour. You just sit on the ground. I'd like that to get to 0.011, please. Why is this taking so long to cook? And we're gonna have to get some wood. More wood on the fire. I'm just gonna go pet the animals quick because that's the only way we can decrease our anxiety. Couple pats for a cow and you're good to go. So how did you survive the zombie infection? Well, first, you get yourself a cow and you pet it. Like, do we have literally any other drugs of any kind? I don't think we do. Yo, I found this mod that makes finishing the skill book also gives you XP. What do I think? Sure. I mean, why not? I usually, as part of the game now, I add a small multiplier to the skill. Like, I just add, like, because I always play sandbox. So I go in and I just say, all skills give you 1.1 multiplier now. So you just get, like, 10% more experience. Because it takes so fucking long to level up anything. And it's like, again, okay, right, we've all played the game, you've leveled up your character for like 1,000,000 fucking years, right? And you did everything right, and you ground your little 0.26 XP for every little, you know, thing that you took apart with electrical, and then your character fucking died. So that's happened to me enough times that I just give myself a little XP boost. So I support any of that shit. Go ahead, do it. Sounds good. There was one I saw too that was like the more books you read, the better you get at reading books, kind of. So it's like the later skill books, like you read them faster and stuff like that. Which yeah, I'm totally good. Right? I don't know if you really need all of those systems in the game, but yeah, literacy mod I think is what it was. I guess we should just sleep, right? Not tired enough to sleep. Reading is a skill. True that. Yeah, I remember playing with that. You can read ridiculously fast at level 10. You can just like bust out the book in 3 seconds. And like, one of the more fun playthroughs I had too was with starting with a totally illiterate character. When we had the mod where you can find the Learn to Read magazine or whatever. So you're just like an illiterate dumbass until you find the book. And I remember just sitting in that fucking chair in the living room of our house forever and being like, let's learn how to read now. It's like, that was so fucking funny. Yeah, I also made the reading speed a lot faster. So that's the other thing is I think the default in the game is 2 minutes per page, which is like really slow. So I changed it to 0.5 minutes per page. Especially the later skill books have like 300 plus pages. So yeah, obviously I support any of these changes. Like I only play on sandbox mode now because there's so many tiny small things, right? But people have been saying that I should play on the extinction mode, so I might try that. Maybe we'll see. We might try that next. Just put all of our shit back on here. Can I sleep? See, it's feather in 0.11. 0.12 even. Now it says 0.007. Well, what is it? Okay, 0.011. So there's obviously some, like, display thing there. But dude, what are we gonna do? How am I gonna fucking survive this? Fuck you, Nightbot. Fucking Nightbot. It's like, I keep being like, hey, Nightbot, get out of my chat. And completely, like, turn Nightbot off. And then the next time I load up the Twitch stream, it's there again. Even though I, like, turned it off and, like, disabled my account. It's like, it's lurking there. I think we might have to fish. Do you think fishing's in the cards? Can you fish at night? Like, is night fishing a thing? Ugh. We do have fishing rod. Rotten uncooked. Nice, nice. Okay, centipede fresh uncooked. 2 worms. It's a good thing it's summer. There's been another time too when I got bit and it was like colder out, and you're basically screwed because you can't stay warm. Delete all. I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. Do you think it would survive a zombie apocalypse, and did PZ change your view on it? I would definitely not survive a zombie apocalypse. There's like, that's a hard no. Like, but only because we don't, like my family and stuff like that doesn't have a culture of any survival skills, really. So it's like, where would I go? And like, what would I do to actually survive? It's like, I don't know anybody, you know, that like has a prepper shack or like anything like that. So I think I'd be fucked. And also in my personal life, we don't have any background in like survival skills. Like, I don't know how to do fucking anything. Okay. In real life, I'm a scientist. I'm not a, like, I'm not, like, I don't, like, have, like, shooting hobbies or, like, outdoorsy hobbies or, like, I mean, you know, who hasn't, like, been camping, right? So it's like, I've been camping, you like, light a fire and shit like that. But, like, I couldn't do, like, half of this shit wants to try to survive exactly. We would just get fucked up and die. That's what would probably happen. But, like I went to school for physics, right? Like, I'm a physicist in real life, material science. We can talk about that if you want. And now I work in healthcare. So it's like, none of these things are marketable skills, quote unquote, for like a zombie apocalypse type scenario. It's like, nobody wants you to fucking do calculus that no one cares about anymore, right? Like, oh my god. Yeah, man. It's like, if you know anything about material science, though, it's like, it's pretty fast and loose. Especially now with AI. Science is fucking ruined. I don't know what you're going into, but don't go into research. Don't even think about it. If anybody's planning to take school, don't. Hell yeah. Let's see. Can you cast with a thing in your hand? We've never done this night fishing before. I don't even see any little fish spots. Anybody else? Drop the bomb directly on my house. Yeah, right. Well, we also live in a... Fuck's sakes, are you kidding me? We live in an area that's not particularly dirty, bloody, badly broken. What happened to my fucking shoes? I was handed the best case scenario. Okay. I would probably survive for a while. Because, like, I'm pretty, like, I made a character that was... So actually, it's funny you should ask this question. So before I was playing this mode on Lost for Nature, I was playing an IRL character, where I made a character that was as similar to me as you can make it using the PZ options. Am I just in bare feet now? Oh my god, we don't have any extra shoes. And it wasn't too bad, right? Because I'm fairly optimistic and I don't get stressed out that easily. So those traits were pretty good for zombie apocalypse type scenario. I can't believe I'm at this scenario, but we need to like sew a foot wrap or something. Tart foot wraps. So I think I would be okay. How much do we need to make that one? I was just looking at the fucking... Oh, Lord. So like I said, I did go to school for a very heavy critical thinking, like logical field. And I did a lot of work in research, and I worked in research labs for 10 years after getting out of school. So I have a lot of experience, like critical thinking and like difficult problems and like having to solve things and not having resources to solve them. And, you know, like I also existed before AI existed and stuff like that. So I had to learn how to critical think and exist without like a lot of the tools that people rely on now. So I think I would probably do okay because of those reasons. I mean, given the ideal scenario, like you said. The main thing would just be not taking risks, right? So... But all of that shit would go out the window because I have kids. So we would make some kind of stupid decision, right? Because of our kids. So I'll be fucked. Did PZ change anything? Yeah. PZ made me think that it really depends what kind of zombies it is. So you have to define that. Is it slow zombies? If it's slow zombies, is it like Night of the Living Dead slow zombies, or is it like Resident Evil slow zombies, right? Because if it's Resident Evil slow zombies, it's like, that's actually really bad, because they're gonna turn into some fucked up shit later, right? Or is it like rage zombies? Because if it's rage zombies, we're really screwed. Like, we're just dead instantly, basically. So... I mean, Project Zomboid puts it into perspective, but to be fair, Project Zomboid also misses some... if it's Shamblers, that might be okay, because... Also, if you think about it logically, right, like, there's stuff in the game that just wouldn't happen in real life. Like, walk up to somebody's door, like a normal outside door, and beat it down with your bare hands. Like, you literally can't do that. Pretty much any door... anywhere that's an outside door, you literally can't do that. So like there's a lot of things that would be different, right? Like the zombies, their bodies would be physically destroyed long before they'd be able to actually break through your thing, right? Maybe we should make some chum. So it's a bit of a different beast. You'd have to think about it a lot differently than it's actually represented in video games, I think. That's kind of why I referenced to that movie Night of the Living Dead, if you've ever seen it, because it's like a super old zombie movie. It's like one of the only zombie movies where they like talk about shit in a way that is like logical to say. I guess you could say is logical in a way. Like the people in the movie, they're like talking about the zombies' behavior, you know, and the lady's like, they don't really seem to be that fast, and it seems like they don't really notice us. You know, like, the people in the movie are actually, like, thinking about what's going on around them and trying to plan about what they're going to do with their lives. So it's a totally different aspect you'd have to think about. It's like how you would... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's fine. 28. Okay, we're getting queasy. Okay, so this is where we have to start eating the lemongrass to get the queasiness off of us. It's not working. Oh, it says queasy, but I don't actually have any food sickness. So, huge horde would break through the door. Would they, though? So let me ask you this. Have you ever seen, so there's been okay, this is going to be totally, like, off topic. But it's like, there's been a couple horrific tragedies in human history. I think there's, like, 3 of them. But they're, like, crowd crush scenarios, where you get like a whole bunch of people crushed into like a small area, and people they can't break through a door. Like, those situations showed that a huge group of people gets fucking wedged up instantly, and they can't move, and they can't do anything. So I feel like the zombies, that's what would happen, right? If they just kept pushing forward, there would just be a huge group of them that would all get clustered up, and they'd be in this body crush scenario, like what happens with real people, and they literally just get all bunched together and they can't move. And people fucking die, right? Because they can't get out of it. So I question if the horde would break through the door. I don't know, there's a lot of unanswered questions, basically. So, would I survive if it was a video game? Fuck no. You'd be dead as fuck, like, instantly. Because I'm awful at survival skills. Would I survive if it was real life? It's hard to say, because we'd have to answer a lot of other questions. Another thing I was getting to that I didn't say is PZ also doesn't include a lot of stuff that would be a really big deal in real life. For example, bodily functions. You don't have to worry about where you're going to have a shit, right? In Project Zomboid, you don't have to worry about getting up at night and having to go outside your tent and piss and worry about like a zombie being there, right? None of that stuff happens in real life, or in the game. But in real life, it'd be a huge deal, right? Like when you are, like, when you're like having a shit or something, that's when you're the most vulnerable. But this game doesn't simulate that, like, at all, basically. Well, yeah, you live in New York City, bro. There'd be so many people. Depending on where you live, too. Anyone who depends on medication, oh yeah, you'd be dead as hell. Imagine if you need insulin. You basically start a clock ticking, hey? Okay, so it's giving us the food sickness moodle, but it's not actually giving me any sickness related to... It's not actually hurting me, so that's good. But yeah, so many people would be completely screwed. So, well, I guess by virtue of the fact that I don't take any medication regularly, we'd probably be a bit better off than sort of the average person right off the bat. Let me throw that in the right spot. Yep. Well, I was going to say, we might have to cut this fishing, this infected night fucking rainstorm fishing short. We gotta go pet a cow. This is so ridiculous. I'm glad that your fire can't get put out by the rain in vanilla. Because that would be really annoying. How long are these going to take to cook? I think we can make it there and back. She's right there. Come here, get petted. Yeah, holy shit. I was amazed though because about a 64-year-old lady who takes some medication, working in school for 40 years is very fit. Yeah, that's the dream, bro. Is where we all get old and don't need medication. It's uncharacteristic these days to not need medication for anything. Fresh cooked, perfect. And we're still somehow gaining weight. That's crazy, bro. Is it time to sleep again? I think we should sleep again if we can. Most people are on something. Yeah, it's unusual to not be on something these days. What did you say? Children and old people, huge liabilities? Bro, that is so true. It's true even when it's not a zombie apocalypse. That bandage is waking me up. My bite healed? Did you see that shit? My bite healed. My bite healed. How can that happen? Well, yeah, but I've never seen the bite heal. I thought in vanilla, well, it's technically not vanilla, but I thought that the bite couldn't heal. As long as it was an infection. All the other times that I've had a bite, the bite didn't heal until the infection was fully removed. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Fucking eye. You die before it heals? We're not gonna die before it heals, look. Oh, do I have fast healing? No. Oh, in vanilla, yeah, you'll die before it heals. But the infection stage is right after this prodromal, it goes to the next thing, and then it's like convalescence or whatever it's called. So I've never had the... It says I can use this as fishing lure. That's not. My throat hurts from talking so much. It's looking pretty good, actually. I dare say it's looking pretty good. Did you get bit in real life, too? Yeah, eh? That's what it feels like. No, I've just been talking so much. It's like if you... I don't know if you've been catching the streams, but I've like, I've been streaming almost every single day, and talking a lot more than usual, and it's like making my throat hurt. Oh, it's already full. Good. This game is so realistic, yeah. We like fucking... Oh shit, just about walked in the fire. Well, I guess we can go fish. can't really think of what else to do with my time. We need to get food, and since we just fucked up since we just literally fucked up everything by needing to eat all the food to survive, we gotta get back on track, because we're assuming that we're gonna survive this infection at this point now. Okay, if it's at 27.78, it's gonna take us like 3 days before we're finished dying from this though, so it's gonna be a minute. Let's go back down here. Holy. Is that a good or bad sign? It's good that we have... We're basically in the range for surviving, I think. If that's what you're referring to. What? Oh. I was like, why am I looking at a fresh cooked fish that we just caught? I think we're going to survive. Because I don't see why this wouldn't keep increasing. If we're managing to keep it increasing right now, by just doing our normal activities, I don't see why it wouldn't keep increasing. So if I hadn't increased the infection time, mortality time, though, to like 1 to 2 weeks, we'd be fucking dead. Because you're dead within like 3 days. So, but like I said, we made changes appropriate to allow us to potentially survive. So. I know, I wish I had a book. We're gonna go and pet the animals again. I'm like remarkably, a medium sauger. That's a nice beefy one. We'll go pet the animals. Oh, I guess I can attach this to my bag. Let's do that. And like I was streaming earlier today too. No virus kills you in 2 days. Well, it's supposed to be like the Nox rage virus, right? And like, you know, people, no one's in healthcare, right? Just because we're in healthcare doesn't mean that other people are or know anything about anything, you know? The colors have got, yeah, the colors did change, but it's because of the time of year. It's raining and it's August, and I'm also using that mod. I don't know if you use it. I think it's called Here Comes the Sun. It bothers me that the virus kills you in 2 days. Is that what you're saying? Or it bothers you that the colors are more pale? But yeah, it's changed to like the winter palette because it's getting later in the year. If it warms up again the next day, it'll change back. Okay, what am I doing? Let's go here and cook this shit. But it's not the game. If you go with the lore, there's plenty of times where they have the viruses kill people basically instantly, right? Or within like a few days. Like what the rage virus is like. What movie is that in? 28 Days Later? No, which one am I thinking of? 28 Days Later, yeah. It infects people instantly. I guess, oh fine, I guess it doesn't kill them. But 28 days, yeah. Agitated, queasy, moist. How you feeling today? A little queasy, a little agitated, a little moist. Oh my god. At least we're in the same order, like 20 and 28. We're probably going to be up to like here before we get queued. It'll take a few days. I think we can handle it though. There's something else bugged, though, with this that I just noticed that I'm not sure if it's because of a mod or what, but everything that I put on the fire takes the same amount of time to cook. Which is definitely not supposed to be the case. Maybe it's something about this map? I don't know. Another thing we gotta get is some more logs, though. Let's cut down a few trees. Because I noticed that basically all of the stuff on the map is not behaving properly. Like, I couldn't make a barricade properly, for example. I had to build my own little stub of a wall with a window on it so we could make a barricade. Let's remove some of this. Some of this stuff is pissing me off, bro. These stupid bushes. Shit's been in the way for ages. Oh, 0.014. And as time goes by, we keep getting more and more immunity. That's so pimpin'. See, now the color's changing a little bit brighter because is it getting foggy? Oh, something's happening. Like, how many times? Does this need to be sharpened now? Oh, the handle is packing it in is what's happening. I can't believe that my boots got destroyed. That zombie must have destroyed my boots, and, like, I didn't realize that that happened. We were fighting some zombies that were crawling on the ground, really. Who knows what happened. Alright, we got another 14 hours on there. Twigs and wood splinters. Okay. Okay, it's 8:40. Oops. We're still gaining immunity. Still don't really have a good, better use of my time than continuing to do this. I'm the only one who finds opening doors and garages with a crowbar is not realistic. Yeah, I mean, to a point. You can't open, good luck opening a car door with a crowbar. That's why I like the mod that I have for the crowbar opening that's different than common sense. It has like a really high chance of breaking the window of the car. So it's like half the time you just smash the window anyways. Which I'm like, that's right. That's exactly what would fucking happen. Okay. It's just too hard. Yeah. Oh wait, can we carve a wood rod out of this? We need another one. Time is at 11:30. Oh fuck. Okay, well, I think I gotta stop streaming, though, because I'm getting very tired. And I was streaming earlier today. This is usually the time. It's like, man, you get old, and it's like you literally hit these. Your body decides that you're only allowed to do things at a certain time, and it's like my time limit is like 11:30, and it's like because that's my work schedule, right? I have to get up tomorrow normally to go to work, but even though tomorrow's Saturday, your body doesn't care about that. And once you've been on your schedule for too fucking long. But anyway, my kids are going to be on tomorrow, though, so we're going to stream earlier in the night than usual. So hopefully I'll be on, like, 2 hours earlier than usual. So maybe we'll grab some of the people to come watch that normally don't run into me until later. So... But don't worry, this Nox infection is going to take, like, 2 or 3 days to cure. So by the next time we're playing, we'll get to see the resolution, basically. So... But, oh my god. Okay. So, anyway, thanks for watching. And, as always, it's nice to chat. It's nice to chat with people that actually want to talk about the game. Instead of just, like, random graphic design shit. But yeah, have a good night. And, for the Twitch chat, also have a good night. We should play this game sometime, Peter, whenever you're available. But, anyway, that'll be it for me, so have a good night.